Today, we're looking at this really nice doorbell camera from Camstro. You got the 2K video right there. There's the PIR sensor to detect person's heat, reducing false alarms. Doorbell button for guests to press. On the bottom, there's also another camera, 1080p camera to see your packages. Top camera looks forward. Bottom camera is slightly downward facing the ground. Useful to see your packages. Inside the box, you get the brackets to hold the doorbell camera. The bracket is easy to mount onto your door or door frame or whatever. Anchors and screws are included to mount the brackets. First, you screw it onto the wall here, and then slide the camera into place like so. Click it into place. If you ever need to remove the doorbell camera from the brackets, then just use the included SIM card removal tool here. Insert it into this tiny hole and then it will slide right out like so. Here's a $5 bill for size comparison. You can see that it's about a little bit bigger than a $5 bill. For the width, it is chunkier just because this includes a built-in lithium battery. You can certainly power it up via hardwire AC cord as well, because here are the AC connections. The AC connection kit is included to adapt to your existing doorbell wiring. You can install your own AC wiring if you don't already have hardwire. I'll have it in the link description for you just in case you want to hardwire it yourself. In the back, it's nice that they have this power on and off button, so you can always manually override the on and off functionality, right? On the right hand side, there are small holes for the speaker. On the left side, there's the microSD card slot on the bottom. MicroSD card is not included, by the way. On the top is the USB-C connection for recharging the built-in battery. There's a small button nearby for factory reset. On the top, there's nothing to see. I should mention that on the bottom here, near the camera, are two LED lights, so it will illuminate in the dark for you to see your package. There is no LED in the front just because it's infrared, so you can see it at nighttime already. The front cam's image at night will be black and white. Oops, this is my dash camera manual. I forgot to clear my desk for this video. Of course, the manual for the doorbell is included. The doorbell was pretty easy to install and I didn't look at the manual. Here's the mounting guide template. Very useful when you need to drill some holes. This was the cover on the box. It's nice that they include the Phillips screwdriver for you to install the hardwire kits here. 3 super sticky double-sided tape if you don't want to drill holes. I know some people rent and don't want to screw anything onto the wall or door. If that's the case, use the double-sided tape here, here, and here. And then just press it into the wall or door frame. USB-C cable is included for you to charge up the doorbell if you are not doing the hardwire kit. No bracket adapter is included to tilt the camera to the left or right hand side, and nothing to tilt downward. If you need it to tilt in any orientation, I'll have a link down below to various STL files in the video description section. This is the wireless doorbell chime. It is super small. Let's compare it to the $5 bill so you can see how small it is. It's about the same size as the doorbell camera, right? Just a little bit bigger. The chime is powered by 3 AAA batteries, which are included. Or you can just power it up via USB-C, hardwire USB-C, so you never have to worry about changing batteries. And that's what I did, by the way. I used it over USB-C cable. When you press on the doorbell, this is lit with a small blue light to indicate that something is coming in. When someone presses the button, you can certainly hear the doorbell chime too. On the left, well, this is dependent on how you place it, right? It's kind of strange that the speaker is on top, but the extra pedestal thing sticking out seems to indicate that this should be on the bottom. And then you have this, and then you see the USB-C on top, so I don't know, however you want to mount it. Myself, I just tuck this on a bookshelf and it's outside. Suppose this is on the bottom with the speaker on the bottom, and then on the left hand side, you got the tones. There are over 20 tones. That's a lot. If you press on it, it will cycle through all of the options. On the right hand side, there is the volume adjuster. I would say there's about 5 levels of loudness. For sure, anybody in the house will hear it on max level. Obviously, when you press on this button, the app will trigger the notification on your phone or tablet too. So even if you don't hear the chime, then you'll certainly get alerted on your phone or tablet. Myself, I have several tablets mounted in the house, as seen here and here. You can see how I did it in this previous video. I have to say, this Camstro doorbell is the most easiest and fastest to install. As mentioned earlier before, all you have to do is put on these brackets on the wall and then slide it into position and bam, you're done. By the way, if this video is helpful, please consider subscribing and liking the video. This lets YouTube know my video was indeed helpful and will recommend it to others like yourself. To set up the doorbell, first you need to download this app. If this is your first time of using the app, you'll need to create an account. I'm already signed in. Here's the alley camera that you saw in the previous video. It is still working great after all these years. To add the doorbell camera, click on the plus icon. Scan the QR code on the doorbell. Do you want to record videos or videos? Click on yes while using the app. You can see I removed the mounting bracket already. Let's scan the QR code. It's good. The device is already on now because it's flashing, blinking red. So let's click on next. Press on the doorbell button and then click on next. Please reset the device by holding the reset button for 5 seconds. If you remember, the reset button is on the left hand side. Okay, it's flashing red again one more time. Click on next. It wants to turn on the Bluetooth, which is already on. Let's click on next. Allow Bluetooth. Yes. Click OK. It wants to use the GPS location. So while I'm using the app, allow it. Looks like it's able to connect. And now the app wants to connect to my existing Wi-Fi. So let's click on the Wi-Fi in my house. Give it the password. Click on next. Okay, choose your home. I only have one house, so I'm going to click on done. This is going to show you how to install it. If you want to see how it's installed using the app, go ahead and click on next. Let's click on Done because we are done now. Save this QR code in case you want to configure again later on. Click on the gear icon on the right hand side. Click on the upper top icon. Let's change the device name, which I should have done earlier. Click on AI Intelligent Analysis to see what's there. That's kind of interesting that if you want AI analysis, you have to spend money, which is about $1.50 per month. We're not going to do that for now. If you have Alexa or Google, now is the chance to go down into Advanced Services all the way down the bottom, then link with Alexa or Google Home. Since I don't use Google or Alexa, I can't really go into this, but the setup looks like it's pretty much standard for any Google or Alexa device. Let's go through all of the settings now. Click on Image Settings. Nothing special here really. Let's click on Alarm Management. You can certainly set up to receive notifications and motion detection. Let's click on it to change some of the settings. Well, it's kind of interesting that at least here, there is some basic AI detection for a human. It doesn't do any of the fancier stuff that you saw earlier in the previous screen for birds, pets, whatever. At least basic human detection is free. That's good. Since my doorbell is wired directly to a power source, I'm going to check on the box that says Performance Mode. If you are using just the battery, be sure to pick on Power Saving Mode. That way it won't chew through the battery for you to recharge again and again. If you want to share with another member, another Cloud Edge member, click on Device Share. Go to Sound Settings. Pretty cool, there is an option to record voice. Chime setting. Wireless chime. Click on Pair. Go ahead and press and hold the volume button for 5 seconds to start the pairing process. Alright, once the pairing process is done, the blue light should stop blinking. When you press on the doorbell, the wireless chime should ring. And it did, so that's good. Let's go down to voice message. I guess this is what you can automatically play when you are not at home. I don't think this is a good idea. Then the person at the door will know that someone is not home. Recording management. This is something that you need to configure if you have the micro SD card installed. Channel settings. Looks like this will let you control the battery even further. For example, if you want to power down during nighttime, this will help a lot to preserve the battery. Again, I don't care just because I'm hardwired for power. Overall, this Camstro camera is pretty good for the price. I wish it has RTSP or ONVIF to work with something more robust like a NVR for 24/7 non-stop video recording. Alright, hopefully you found this video helpful. I really appreciate you guys subscribing to my channel, liking this video, and thanks for watching.